having solar panels. That's what these containers have in them. I haven't been riding, so I'm very rusty. And I think this area has gotten a lot of rain. You know, it seems like I'm getting worse at riding. I've been riding with a bunch of guys and I'm just not able to keep up with them. Oh, look at this wetness. And I thought I'd be better by now, but I don't know. Maybe I'm too careful. A lot of people getting into mountain biking, which is good. But you know, this Fairland Trail is extremely popular. And if you're interested in doing group rides, that's who I usually do group rides with, is the Fairland group. And they meet Tuesdays at 6, Thursdays at 6, and Sunday mornings. But there's groups that come here daily. The good thing about Fairland is that you're always within a parking lot in case you have some sort of mechanical breakdown. I haven't been interested in doing any tricks. Like, not that I can do tricks, but you know, like the log climbs and all of that stuff. Haven't been interested in that. But I just, I'm a little depressed that I'm not getting any better. It's not like I'm not pushing myself, but I also don't want to push myself and crack my skull. That would be pretty bad. You know, if you're a road rider like I am, yes, most of my life I've been road riding, and you're always in the sun. The sun is always beating you down. And in mountain biking, it's you're always in the shade most of the time, in the East Coast anyway. I guess if you go to Moab or out west, then you're going to be bombarded with no shade. But on the East Coast, this is pretty much what it looks like. So even though it's extremely sunny out, inside of here, even in 90-degree weather, you're still nice and cool. So a lot of people, they realize it. So even in really extremely hot temperatures, you can still see people mountain climbing or mountain biking. And I remember the days of riding this when it was freezing and just not very, almost, luckily I'd say that riding in the cold is so torturous, not fun at all. I like the idea of having nice warm days where I can sweat. Whenever I sweat, I feel like I've done so much more. And we're back here. Yeah, this part definitely pulled up. So dirty. I need to come up with some irrigation way over there. You know, that's the thing I'm not interested in, is the skills parks. I don't know, it seems like a lot of mountain bikers, they love it. Maybe it's an acquired taste, but I'm not into the mountain biking for the roller coaster effect. You know, there's people who really get excited about roller coasters. I've never been one of those. I hate roller coasters. I think what I like is just the exercise and being out in nature and exploring. I'm not interested in jumping or crossing like huge boulders or whatever. I'm on top of the Crow's Foot Trail. You can see how much drier this is. Well, look at this. This is new. A bench. That's a nice touch. Very nice touch there. I gotta shift right. Go over the creek. And let's see if I can do this. Oh man, I made that. You know, that was almost impossible for me in the beginning of the year when I first started. I still find that extremely difficult, but now I can do it. And I think for me, it's a matter of putting my weight to the front. And this bike's frame is a little bit too long for me, so I find it a little bit hard. But I'm glad I don't have to stop for that. But it's still, I'll say 60% I can do it. Sometimes I fall. I can't believe it. I really got hurt one time there, but I just kept doing it. Yeah, my goal is just to ride so I don't have to get off the bike and walk it. I don't care how slow I do it. Just want to keep pedaling. This is another creek. This one's easier to do, but I'm already screwing up. Wow. I was turning and I hit a rock. I almost fell inside the creek. This is the Silverwood Trail. This is the one, it's a little bit harder because it's all uphill. And there's one tricky section that bends to the right. But otherwise, it's kind of like steady climbing. There's some guys that just do this at a monumental speed. All right, top of Silverwood. It's always tough climbing up this hill. This house must hate like all the mountain bikers going around and cutting across their grass. All right, here's a trail map. Lost dog, 3 years old male, since May. It looks like some sort of, I don't know, Jack Russell? We'll respond to Buddy. All right, I'll see. I don't think I name a dog King. That's a little bit too pretentious. You know, I like Buddy. What's wrong with calling dogs Buddy? Yeah. You know, you can't name dogs. Kind of weirdly. I don't know. I guess maybe if he's small, makes sense. If the dog is small, I will allow you to call him King. But if he's, you know, big, King is not that good of a dog name. I used to have a dog named Zero. That was a good name for a dog. People thought that he might develop some sort of inferiority complex, but I like the name Zero. Zero! He was a smooth fox terrier, very hyper. Back on that creek. Now this part is a little tricky here, making this right-hand turn. Oh my god, I'm already screwing up. That's not good. I need the momentum. You know, my problem is I target fixate on stuff. So I'm thinking about taking my CDL exam so I can drive a semi. That'd be kind of a cool job. On the road, not having to deal with people. And then I realized that I have a lot of reckless speeding tickets. Oh, hit that. So that might not work out. I wonder what kind of tree this is. Oh shit. Okay, didn't make that. Yeah, they've smoothed this thing out. One of the things I don't understand about mountain bikers, they hate the electronic bikes, and they don't see like why anybody would get them. And it's as if like, because a lot of these mountain bikers are extremely intelligent, they all have very good jobs and So it's kind of weird they can't see a good in something that's obviously very good. They always say the same tired old phrase. You know, I'll get that when I'm like 90. But they don't realize it's like a motorcycle. It kind of just helps you a bit, but you still get the same workout because you're really doing longer rides. With an e-bike, I think the enjoyment is greater because you have a little bit more speed. You can do a lot more riding. And if you are like me that that's had surgery, I had surgery on my knee, ACL. My left knee is always, after that, it became weaker. So I have a hard time once in a while, like pedaling. And I can definitely tell because I used to be very strong in my legs. So an e-bike, I could still enjoy the same sort of physical, you know, that I could do before. But I think the e-bike is just kind of neat. It's like the difference between getting a motorcycle and a bike. People that are into dirt bikes, they might consider electric bikes. It just seems like in the e-bikes, people complain that they hurt the trails, and it's just really silly because they think these e-bikes are like dirt bikes that have a throttle that you can just gear and throw roost in the air. Some e-bikes do have throttles, but a lot of the e-bikes you get from stores with mid-drives, they really are just pedal assist. Just got back from Tennessee and North Carolina on my motorcycle. Such a beautiful area. And I was camping and doing all of that good stuff. Which way? This way. And as soon as I got back, I started looking at houses for sale because that area is so awesome looking near Asheville. Asheville is a little bit, it's like DC prices. Not interested. Oh man. Oh, this is where that boulder is. Shit. I didn't want to go this way.